thinking about like playgrounds specifically, what does a typical inspection look like for your team?
Well, what's nice about our team is that we do have 3 safety officers. My focus now is more on CTE safety, but it used to be just me. And I would used to do the playground inspections by myself. So it would be, making sure that you're going out when there's not recess or when there's students there, which is a challenging to try to find the time. Usually it's early in the morning. But then also, the weather, because you don't want it to be too extreme. If it's pouring down rain, it's really hard to do a good inspection. And but now with more than just myself on the team, we usually go out with 2 of us as a team. So one of us is doing the testing, the inspecting on the equipment, and then the other one will have the ParkZapp app open and be doing the entering or the taking of the pictures. So it just helps us be able to be more efficient and get the inspection done that much quicker. So that way we can move through our 45 schools that we have.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like what are the most common hazards or issues that you see during like these inspections?
Most common usually is more than 2 threads on a bolt. So having that, that's usually on the older equipment. Sometimes it's underneath, so it's not as big of a deal. But that vandalism, something we, unfortunately, in some of our schools, we have really high vandalism. So having to be on the lookout for that, somebody's, dug into the slide or done some other type of damage. And then the decking, that rubber coating that they put over all the deck platforms loves to break off and get brittle, and they have kind of these sharp edges. And then chips. We still use a lot of chips here in Oregon, wood fiber chips, and making sure that they're level, especially under the fall zones. So I'd say those are our biggest challenges with that.
And I noticed that you mentioned ParkZapp. How has ParkZapp specifically helped you manage your inspections and organize reports more efficiently?
Well, it's definitely been a big time saver. So before we had ParkZapp, we did all of our inspections with a Word document. So it was going in, changing out the pictures, and then each hazard that you found, and then ranking it. And so it was just it was a very tedious, long process. And then, then getting ParkZapp, it was like, I could probably do